you get that link? I'll just get there. It'll come up. Wish I could see it from my damn YouTube app, or is this a different? What if this is a different account? Oh yeah, this is probably streaming to my gaming account. Did it start yet? Ah, there it is. Now I can see it. You can actually share the link to your phone. That should work. That should work. Alright, you see that, yeah? So I know you're gonna go through the same thing that you just watched, but maybe this will. So I just went to the guitar for. I don't know if this probably doesn't matter because I changed the save slot. I just did random world, but like I said, I don't think it matters. Oh, whatever it is, so I did. Giant. Did this a couple times till I got like a square one. Doesn't matter, I guess. So then, like, it'll duplicate all the ones that you do on that drop down. So for this one, So like if you do it for the trees and everything, it'll only dupe the last one that you did. Well, I did that. I'm just doing this one drop down and I applied. You could do more than one, but whatever one you're on when you leave is the only one that'll dupe. The one that you press X on, it'll only do it for that drop down. So whatever, that's all. It's like the max, right? And then, yeah. Yeah. And then I tried to put it in a direction so I know which way it was, but it was so easy to tell once I just did a circle around where I started. It was super easy to tell. So like the starter island obviously is that red one in the middle. So then I took, you can see north is right here, directly north. So I just, yep, not straight up, it's northwest. Well, that's not north. Well, if you have a compass on the thing, so you could go directly north. Anyway, this is directly north right here. So this is the one I replaced it with. Okay. But this is the part where instead of changing it, you go in and do the edit thing. I forgot there's a lag. That's probably annoying. And then here's the part where you just picked one and you hit X once, which I will. And you could see that it doubled all that crap. So even though I only hit X on the tarp, it should have doubled everything, I'm pretty sure. Because when I come back, all those numbers are going to be doubled. I'll double check though. So then that was that. I hit X once. I save it. Save it. Save it. And then you go to the replace again. Edit gay. And now it should say 4 tarps, 4 of 2 tarps, 12 of 2, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so you can see here when it catches up, I got 12 of 6 scrap, 12 of 6 planks, 4 of 2 tarps, 50, 25 sticks, 30, 50 rocks. Now I actually hit a cap because I ended up doing it too much. A lot. But it was like when I was in the hundreds, like 200 or 300. So like this one, I would at least do this one or 2 more times. But like I said, it's not going to do, you don't want to get too crazy because you still got to put a couple other things in there. So then if I were to hit X here on any one of these again, it's going to dupe everything again that's here. But if I wanted to, we'll say I'll do this one more time. I'm going to hit X. There you go. We should have a lot of shite. And then I'll do the other part. So now it should say 8 or 8 blah 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 12 balls 24. It keeps going 2 by 2. Each time you go back. Yeah, you can only do one, you can only place one out of these drop bars. It seems to only work. See, so then I got 24, 24, 8, 160, which is way over the cap. So then you have all this shit on here. So then when you, if you were to do the trees, right, that's just for anything. It always says that. So like when you go to spawn a whole bunch of shit, you'll hit that cap when you're doing the dupe. I think if you were just doing it normally, you most likely wouldn't hit the cap. But now, like I said, it'll only dupe on the drop down that you're on. So it'll stop duping these if I do the trees. So like some of the shit, obviously, like I did the young palm trees, I did the crap out of. And like the banana plant. And then like a whole bunch of palm trees, Pippi, aloe vera, all that stuff that you'd want to do, whatever. And then same thing, you just apply it once, X, back out, save. And we'll double check here. So I think if you, it might bug out sometimes and dupe everything, but you don't want to do that because then you run out of space. Yeah, so it didn't dupe any of that scrap and stuff again because we weren't on it. So then all these going down to the capped ones again, and I think you just got to click on any of the capped ones. So I'll just click on the Yucca and then X once. It's gonna put them all there again. And then save, back out. So now when we go back in, it should say 6 of 3, blah 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 blah. Should all be over the cap. And then I'll do it with the shipwrecks real quick, and then that'll be that. And it looks like you might be able to actually plop these islands into your world if you haven't explored yet. So that's insane if it lets you do that. Because they weren't locked in the world I was messing with. I don't know, I'm going to back it up on the cloud first and then I'll do it. So then, alright, yeah, see, palm trees, you got more than double than what you can have. And then you could hit X, here again, and it would double it, blah, 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 blah. There's your 10-5 banana, double wood pile, double yucca. Me, I think I did double or triple of all of them. So like I did this right here, if you're watching it. I think I doubled or tripled all of them. So like there's one of each here, there's a whole bunch. Obviously there's a shit ton of X. And I applied back. Because that's where you get the most shit from, all those crates. On mine, I think I did it 3 times. There's literally just, they just surround the whole map. But then you do the same thing, you just go in there, edit, yeah. And I'll say 1 of 1 of 1, highlight it, press X once, and then back out, and it should say 2 of 1, blah, 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 blah. So you can see, if you look around the map, you can see the handful of shipwrecks there. When I press X, you can definitely see them add them because you'll see the water start to fill up. So now you can see a bunch more there. Okay. Save. I'll do it one more time and then it's loaded. And I actually have, on mine, I hit the cap pretty quick because I wasn't quite sure how the duping worked. This one, I've definitely evened it out a little bit more. See, now it says 2 of 1, blah, 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 and then you hit it one more time. And there, see, I hit the cap. So that's not ideal, because I didn't even put any damn palm trees down. It means I have too much shit. So I would despawn a little bit and at least add palm trees. Yeah, definitely do all the items like the tarp and the corrugated steel, because you can use all the corrugated steel for flooring, and then you can use the tarp for walls. So it's like super easy building. And then all this shit has there's just so many, you end up with so many crates. Yeah, so then you can... I done dropped the mic. Yeah, so then I just took it and I dropped it directly north of my starter island. So then as soon as I was on the boat, save, I replaced the direct north island, and I'm on my fresh save slot here. Kept it on existing. You obviously can't put it on random because this is the one we were messing with.
This church right down the street did that.
That one we were talking about? Really?
Really?
Well, that's awesome.
Let's go.
Hey.
I mean, virtually, physically, but let's go. I think they're just doing it by Zoom.
It's pretty freaking sweet. Yeah, it's another good reason I guess to check that one out.
That was my other people always saw.
Yeah, and like on mine, you couldn't even need to look at the compass because you can tell right off the BA. I'm not going to play this one, I'm just seeing the glitch all the way through. Yeah, that's fine once they come out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Anyway, I got mine like, you know, like hundreds of rocks and 100 steel and all that shit that you use all the time. And then a bunch of the little palm baby trees and stuff, since you use that to make it into cloth. And really, so far, nothing's been an issue. Like I said, I made everything up to the stove, and then I made the loom, made some cloth. I'm about to finish making this boat. I had to run around and spam craft some shit to get my craftsmanship up, so I could make the metal flooring. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can see that it definitely worked. You can see that it starts to like, the frame rate drops a little bit when you get close because there's so much shit. You would have to fucking get a bunch of wood and get some sort of awning up real quick because you would die from a sunstroke. Or go live in one of those containers. I built one just because I had so much shit. But stay out of the UV. Yeah, on this one I would have to build one. I would have to get a bunch of wood quick. Or if I found a hammer, you can break apart the crates and use them as walls and shit. The railroad cart things, the thing we were just talking about, the containers. Yeah, you can fucking see that it worked. All the things that I do right here. The random banana plants, the yuccas. Shipwrecks up the asshole. Oh, those containers are awesome because you can make a badass house out of that. Here's a hammer in here. No. Yeah. They did.